Welcome back to another episode of Yoshi's Woolly World. In today's episode, though, that I'm going to be giving you the question of today's question that I forgot to mention a while ago. But that's not all we're going to be doing in today's episode, though. Instead of doing one episode or one level at a time, we are going to do 2 levels from this point on. from this point on forward, so that the time can reduce the time that I have to think of ideas of what to waste, you know? So, so walk the chomp to unwind. It's this level. So, and I have decided to do 2 levels in one episode. So just keep a sharp eye of what you can look for and what you could miss. So, we have not earned any badges just yet, but we will eventually, I just don't know when. So, we're going to go to Walk the Chomp to unwind. Give me a minute here. Alright, so the question of the day that I that I mentioned earlier, what was it? Okay. There's actually is 2 questions, though. There was a question that I forgot to give you the actual answer for yesterday's question. That question, if I can speak, that is, dang. Alright. The question of the day yesterday was, who did Yoshi build the house with? Was it either Mario, Poochie, or Yoshi? Okay. Now, the answer to that question is pretty obvious. So that question is actually answered in this correct response. Poochie is actually the correct answer for that response. The reason why is that you can clearly see Yoshi and Poochie building the house together. It's pretty obvious. So, and then the question of today's question of the day. The answer to that question the question of the day for that would be, how many knives were there? The answers were none, 1, or 2. So if you guys answered 1, you're incorrect, and do not write down 500. And if you answered 2, you're incorrect again. The the actual answer is, and if those out there that actually get this correct the first time, and the answer that they put down is none, go ahead and write down next to it 500 next to it, because you are correct on that response. So, with those questions out of the way, we're going to go ahead and do this level, and right here we've got a stamp. If we can go ahead. I can't even take a breather when I'm coughing here, for heaven's sakes. Grief, man. Alright. So. You chomp rock. Come here. Back it up. With man, these can really get a little bit, yeah. What do you call it? Annoying. I know. Tell me about it. I could have done, the seed unlimited, watermelon if I wanted to. But again, don't need to. I'm going to ground pound that. Moves this. We're going to move it slightly. And it destroys the wall. Right there. And it goes down. And now we're going to actually hold it right there. Just for at this point. Now, there is a secret right underneath here. This Wonder Wool. That's right there. Now, before you destroy this though, you want to flutter over here with a if you're doing this in single player, make sure you leave this little platform here before you destroy it. You want to come up here and you get some beads, stamps, and a flower. Now, since that is taken care of, now you're going to go down to here, flutter down if you're doing this in mellow mode, right along with me. Now, trick question. How can you ask yourself, how does one get a chomp rock up here? How does one get to do that? Well, stand right here. He jumps right up. But don't hit him now. Or don't even, like... Now, don't even, like, touch him now, because he will, like, eat you up, basically. Now, now we're going to go ahead and roll chain chomp this way. Might take a little bit to get used to. So, we're going to go ahead and destroy that. Now we're going to go ahead and take the chain chomp and throw it at him. And now we're going to go ahead and bring this down the lane, destroy enemies on the way. Now, now chain chomp is right here, but as you can see, I got hit again. And I actually noticed that, so don't worry, I've got some hearts right here. Do not worry. Whoa, hello. Before you do though, you're gonna come this way and have chain chomp come this way. And then you're gonna actually smash the wall, get the second flower. And then what you're gonna do is go ahead and just roll, roll, roll all the way down. However, you're going to stop right there. And then you're going to go over here. And then you're just going to run all the way up to over here. Now, if you're doing this in mellow mode, don't try to flutter right there, because it will basically block you from getting back up. So don't even attempt to do so. Now, that is going to destroy that. Now, let the chain chomp roll just a little bit further and click. Now just leave chain chomp there. Otherwise, this red thing will come back down. Now, you want to make sure you have everything. Okay? You want to make sure you have everything before you move on. So far, looks like things that I have everything at this point. So we're going to go ahead. That is fine. Alright. Now, in here, this area is a little bit tricky. As you can see, the obstacle course is actually a little bit more yet challenging. Again, this time around. You can't go down the underpass, the tunnel underneath. However, getting to the tunnel, though, is a challenge. So how does one get underneath and get everything from there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I basically answered that question to you. So, we ain't done over this area yet. So once Chain Chomp comes our way, we're gonna hit him, and then we're gonna go ahead and go down to actually block his rolling. Now we're gonna go over here, push this. You got a flower, sweet. So that's it for that area. So if you guys are trying to attempt to go over this little spot here, trust me, I tried that. There's nothing to be found there. Otherwise, it would have been revealed right there. So the actual the owner of the game, though, is very clever indeed. So even though it's a staple to any other Yoshi game that does exist, however, that in Yoshi games you make sure you want to be very, very careful where you walk. Now, Chain Chomp is coming our way, so you're going to stand here right at the door. Now, go over here, he will follow you. Now, whatever you do, don't let him drop. Now, if you're doing this in mellow mode, as you can see, I got hit. Now, we're going to go ahead and get him there. Now, we're going to roll him here. Now, let's go ahead and push our ball there. Now, before you do, though, it's a good thing I found this door, so we're going to go ahead and go inside and see what we can find. Alright, now, I've seen so many people do this. This location here, I've seen so many people do this. So, the correct way of doing it, as you can see, the flower is right there. The correct way of doing it, we're going to go ahead and jump up here. But before we do, though, let's go ahead and get that. And then when he gets up, we're going to hit that. And then what we're going to do is toss it right there. Because as you can see, right here, he's right on the button. And ladies and gentlemen, you have done it the right way. So the only way to do that is basically based off of what I did there. So just give me a minute here. Alright. Now, we're going to go ahead and go down. Ah. Yeah. Okay. It's like, don't hit me. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go down. Get this Chain Chomp on the button and let it stay there. Because otherwise, if we end up getting it off of there, it would disable the red block there. Now, this one's tricky. So, this one here is actually a sliding doors. Now, above it is where we need to go. So, more the merrier. We're going to go this way. Now, as y'all may know, it's actually I was trying to avoid that. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and hit that. Give us hearts. I hate my cough. It just drives me nuts. Don't worry about me. I can be fine. Ah, Wonderwall. How does one get that? Ah! Give me that bead! Ow, you... you dumb... impersonation? Alright, fine. So now... that was bad of me to do that. But it's also good for me to do, though, because it won't attack me. Of me ground pounding it, though. So we're going to have it go this way. But it's actually in the area, though. Ah! Get over there. Oh my gosh. This thing is unpredictable. Now. Oh my goodness. This is yet annoying. Stay. Stay right there. Man. We're going to bring this up. And then we're just going to roll on through. Alright. Now, the gimmick of this is that, as you can see, that the red, it needs to go all the way down. Now, the green, the same way. And then once that happens, we're going to go ahead and roll it down here. And then once that happens, lick it. But don't let it hit you, though, because that could really be in your misery. Now just let it roll. It will do its thing. Now, the top one is done. Now, question. How does one get this bottom one done? Who knows? We'll find out. Now, in here, these little spiky things get killed instantly with, Get back, you dumb little spiky ball thing. Man, that thing's in most of them. Really? Yeah, you're down, buddy. You're down. Alright, now. We're going to go ahead and take that. Now, we're going to let that thing roll for a little bit. And now, it's going to stand right here. But before you move on, though, you get a Wonderwool. Whee. So, now, how does one get a Chain Chomp to actually over here? Well, you know the gimmick, pretty much. Let it follow you, pretty much. Yeah. Alright, so now let it roll all the way through. Done. Both doors are now open. Now let's go ahead and toss that up there. And allows us to get beads. Now, before you move on, though, you want to make sure you look everywhere. Because you may or may never know, you might find something hidden beneath or hidden beyond the wall itself. So, let's go ahead and go up. And this is the final area. Now, if you're wondering how you're going to get the Wonderwool in this area, well, the only way to do so, allow me to help you out in this case. So, the only way to do so is actually follow this all the way down. That goes down there. That goes into that. Presses the button. You get the Wonderwool. 1 stamp, 2 stamps, and finally 3 stamps. Now, you have collected everything, and if you follow along, that's pretty good, because you know exactly how to beat this level 100%. Now, there is some levels I have not 100%ed. Then I can't speak for God's sakes. grief. Mm. Mm. Man. Now that took longer than I thought. But doing another level, we'll find out how much time I've got. I hate my cough. It's just, anytime I try to speak, it just comes up and prevents me from speaking. So, now as you can see, everything is free, which we will have that opportunity in this level today. That is a citrus Yoshi. Huh, never would have guessed that. Now, the next level is going to be very interesting. Notwing the Koopa's fault. So we're going to go ahead and deal with the Koopa. Now, everything is free. So, Notwing the Koopa's fault. Huh. I haven't seen this level for a while. So, we're going to have the opportunity here. So, let's find out what we have to do here. Oh, this one's interesting. Now, even though I got the watermelon, there's nothing for me to do. But in there, if you start with this level with classic mode, go into this pipe, you find your eggery or your yarnery over there. Alright, now we need to find a key, which is right here. We need to get the key and unlock this door. Now, in order to do so, we're going to go ahead and go into this pipe. And what we find, well, let's find out. Just give me a minute here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. But however, that was bad of me to do that. Because that doesn't help my case. Really? So I'm going to let that sit there. But it will actually respawn. Or is it going to respawn? No, it actually stays right there. That's cool. Alright. Now, the only thing we have to do... Okay, now this flower here is a little tricky. So we're going to actually hit every opponent here and get the flower just that way. As you can see, I have infinite eggery. Or yarnery. Don't worry. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and try here. We're going to go ahead and take that down. Now let's get it. Man, come on. Give me that. Now. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go up. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and put that together. Really? I'm not even jumping on that. Man, come on now. Destroy you. Alright, Now, I have to be very careful here because I don't want to miss anything. Alright. Now, there's something up here, so we're going to go ahead and show it off here. For some reason, my arm's thinking that my system is not in the right spot, so it places it in the right spot for me without my knowledge. So don't think that when you see the half of the screen, don't worry, because my arms are thinking that it's in the wrong spot. So don't take it too personal, if you can. That is, please. That would help my case there. Now, so here's a door, but we're going to go in and see what we can find. Oh, this one's going to be fun. This one, however, is going to be fun. Now, I'm going to put the poochies, or the, excuse me for my French, poochies away. And then what we're going to do is actually tongue this guy. Come here. Now, the only problem is that you can't use a shell to collect a shell to collect the thing. That was pretty close. There. You can't use seeds, but you're going to go ahead and collect that. Now, we're going to go ahead and go in here. Gray and white. Huh. What Yoshi are we going to collect? Right here, we're going to go ahead and get the flower. And that's the second flower. Okay, so we're not even done yet. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get some yarnery. Since I'm putting the pooches away for now. We're going to go ahead and get that. Just be on the safe side. Ding. Here. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Now, if you actually end up getting stuck in there, telling you, you would have to go down. Without question. So, be careful right there. Because you would have to go through the courses yet again. There. There we go. And we get... Sweet. Now, to get... Ding, 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 ding. Alright, let's get out of here, because there's going to be more Koopas coming our way. Oh, this is actually a 3D model. Actually, no, an 8-bit shell. An 8-bit shell. So we're going to go ahead and shoot our seedery. Now, we have to be very careful here. Because this thing... Now, as you can see, that I stopped it. So, that's not bad. Now, right up there is actually something that I need to get. So we're going to get some hardage. Now we're just going to go ahead and shoot. As you can see, that the seedery has came back. So we're going to go ahead and take that. But we're not going to go ahead and use the seedery just yet. It will spawn back. Oh, this is going to be fun, actually. I like this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take that. And the other ones are just like beads. And this one down here, if you are easily fooled, this one here that I'm shooting at is actually Koopa. But the top ones are beads. To prove it, I'll show you right here. Just give me a minute here. So I'm going to go ahead, see, bead. Going to trick that, see. I'm not tricking you guys. I am not tricking you. See, that one I'm going to leave because that is a Koopa. And I know that it is because I know. I know things. I just know. It's one of my most favorite lines to use. I just know. You don't have to tell me. I just know. So, but when it comes to the question of they, though, I want to hear your responses of what you think. Of what you think of the question is like. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... Oh, hello. Just like that. Ground pound. Ding. Ding. Really? Ding. Thank you for getting that. Right here, we're going to go ahead and toss that. And look what we found. Another Wonder Wool. Oh! Don't worry about me. I'm fine. We're going to go ahead and take that. Down, Koopa. Down. Down, Koopa. Down. Oh, this is going to be quite fun. Ah! See, they're going to get destroyed. Oh, just one survives. But, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and attack it, and it's gone. Now, here, I got to be careful. Because sometimes I overlook this section right here. So you get the fourth wool. Now, the last wool, though, and the last flower, and the last bit of stamps are in the last area. Give me that. Thank you, I need some hearts. I'm like desperate of needing of hearts. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and go in. Now, since I have the key, I don't need the seedery as my secondary attack, but I'm going to use it in this area. Okay. Now, the question is, how does one get that up there? Well, just bouncing on one of your enemies there. That's cool. That's cool. Now, I got hit. Don't worry, I will get some hearts. Bloop. Bonk. Ding. Ding. Alright, so the gimmick here of getting this flower is basically what I did. Ricochet off the walls. Basically is what that was. So I got the last stamp, I got the last flower, and the wool. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, hit that like button below, and show me your support of defeating this boss. Notwing, the Koopa. Here we go. We haven't defeated a boss in a while, right? Well, here we are. Uh-oh. Kamek, what do you want? Eek! You still think you can mess with my plans? This is as far as you go. Oh, is it now? We'll see about that. Kamek. Nightwing, you're up. Swoop in from above and squash that Yoshi. Alright, well, let's see if Nightwing is actually ready for us. So, we're going to go ahead and take that. Actually, you know what? We're going to kind of... Whoa, what? Okay, never mind. I can actually hit him up in the air. Okay, I take back what I said. That's interesting. I never would have thought that I can do that. Okay, so for Nightwing, I am going to go ahead and do that. See? Just like that. You got to hit him enough times with the cedary, and done. You don't have to... You don't actually have to lick him. You just... So for Nightwing, I'm going to use the watermelon cedary for his battles to make it easier for me. And I did not know I can actually do that. So I'm going to hit him a couple times, and watch out. And, ladies and gentlemen, that boss was too easy. Even though I had the cedary, but that's fine. I can actually take it. So, that is actually that boss. So, now, what Yoshi am I using right now? I'm still waiting to see if you notice what... and still notice what Yoshi I'm using at this current time. So, in order to know what Yoshi, leave in the comments below what you think. And I'll tell you if you're wrong or incorrect. If you're wrong, it's okay. Mistakes do happen. If you're correct, that's alright. There's always win. You always win or lose, no matter what game you're playing. It always ends up, if you win, it's alright. If you lose, it's okay. Because you know what? There's never a single game that really ticks you off in any kind of way. Personally, there are games that actually do tick me off. Really. There are games that do that. That do that to me. Like, there are certain games that you have noticed, but the games can get really, really, really annoying. So, tomorrow though, there will be more Crash Tag Team Racing coming your way. So be looking for that tomorrow. So, there will be at least 3 episodes of that. At least, for the most part. And then I'm going to be doing Yoshi's Woolly World again that evening. So as soon as I get up, I am actually going to go ahead and start right away. No matter what's in my way that's blocking me from doing so, I am going to try my best to do at least 3 before 5 o'clock tomorrow night. So, keep in mind, there will be more of this tomorrow. Alright, sweet. We will be using this badge, however, in the next episode, but it's going to cost us quite a lot. You've unlocked a new stage in Poochy Dash. Head to the Poochy Hut, or just tap Poochy on the bottom screen. Now, if you're doing this on a DS, though, and you're doing... hold on one second. Oh, Ashen Yoshi? What is it? Predictions. So, now, like I was saying, is that if you're playing this Yoshi Woolly World on a 2DS or 3DS, but it's a 3DS game, okay? But if you're doing it on either of the systems, there's a Poochie button at the bottom of the screen on the touchscreen, and once you click on that, though, it will either have a gold or like gold beads or something else, which I have not noticed of what it was at first. But if it's gold beads, though, you have the Gold Rush, which we still have, but we have not used it. So just keep in mind, we will use the Poochie hut at some point. But the next level is going to be fun. Oh my. We might have to hold off on the badge, though. Okay. Now, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next exciting episode of Yoshi's Woolly World. I'm your host, SurvivalMan1, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.